This is porridge. It's made of sorghum flour. For many years, actually, since I was a child, I've been told and I've had people advising that when you are taking porridge with a spoon like this, then you should not let the spoon stay inside porridge for long because it will make it watery. And you know what? It actually happens so. So, for many years, I've believed that spoons make porridge watery until recently when I discovered the biology behind it. Now, what happens is this. Porridge is predominantly made up of flour and water. It could be millet, it could be sorghum, it could be maize. And all these have starch. And we know from the biology background that starch is digested by an enzyme called amylase, which is found inside the saliva. And so when I use spoon to drink porridge like this and return the same spoon back to the porridge, I'm returning it with some traces of saliva. And like I've said, saliva has amylase. So the amylase breaks down the starch, leaving us with plenty of water. And that is why the porridge becomes watery. And so because many people do not know this, including myself before, we heap blames on what we can see, which is the spoon, while the reality is the reaction that takes place between the starch and the enzyme amylase. Now, in life we have something called temperament. Temperament is the behavior of someone. It forms the behavior of someone, how someone acts the way they do. It's caused by temperament. Temperament determines how you interpret the world around you. And higher percentage of our lives are controlled by temperament, either positively or negatively. And so if something negative happens, because most of us do not know these things stem from temperament, we heap blames on circumstances and the people around us, which could be very innocent. And so that is why it is very, very important to know your temperament. If you discover that you're someone who likes peace, you're a peace lover, you don't like confronting people, it stems from a temperament. If you're someone who is obsessed with excellence, you want everything around you excellent, it stems from a temperament. If you are a leader by nature, any environment you enter, you find yourself leading, it stems from a temperament. If you're the jovial type that enters an environment and creates positive energy, that's all about temperament. On the negative side, if you realize you like procrastinating things, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it in future. Temperament. If you discover you find it extra difficult to forgive people, it's about temperament. If you find out that you are very abrasive and sarcastic, it's all about temperament. Or if you discover that you promise more than you can deliver. I mean, all these things come from temperament, and if you don't know, you can live an autopilot lifestyle and your temperament can work against you, because all temperaments have the negative sides and the positive sides. And if you don't know them, the negative sides can really derail you in life. Now, many people know the periphery of this, but they don't know the depth in this. But the temperament, your temperament can determine how you relate with people. It can determine the type of partner you choose for marriage. It determines how you act at your workplace, whether you're productive or not. That is it. And so there are certain facts about temperament. Number one, you cannot change your temperament. That is it. But you can manage it. Once you know your strength and weakness, you can diagnose circumstances that can trigger your weakness and see how you can, manage it so that you don't manifest the weakness. Or you can, take advantage of your strength and use it for your good. Fact number two is that no temperament is superior than the other. All temperaments are fantastic. If you discover your temperament and use it well, it will work for you. But if you don't know, you may think others are better than you, which is not the truth. And the third fact about temperament is that no one has one temperament. Everyone has a cocktail of temperament, but there is one dominant one that you'll always be identified with, and that one stands out. So, like we know, generally we have the extroverts and we have the introverts. Extroverts are those who find it very easy to express themselves, while the introverts are those who are reserved. Then among the extroverts, it is further divided into two segments. That is the sanguines and the cholerics. Then the introverts are also divided into melancholics and the phlegmatics. I'm going to do a series on temperaments. I'm going to decipher them and demystify them so you can know your temperament and know how it affects various aspects of your life. I invite you to stay tuned and and learn your temperament. It's going to be a series. Please stay tuned to my YouTube channel so you can learn as much as you can. You can also teach someone, maybe your children or maybe people around you, to discover their talent. Thank you so much. Let us not heap blames on the spoon while we know the problem is with our temperaments. Thank you.